The Gospel of John, chapter 12, verses 1 through 11. 6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, the home of Lazarus, whom he had raised from the dead. There they gave a dinner for him. Martha served, and Lazarus was one of those at the table with him. Mary took a pound of costly perfume made of pure nard, anointed Jesus' feet, and wiped them with her hair. The house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. But Judas Iscariot, one of the disciples, the one who was about to betray him, said, "Why was this perfume not sold for 300 denarii and the money given to the poor?" He said this not because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief. He kept the common purse and used to steal what was put into it. Jesus said, "Leave her alone. She bought it so that she might keep it for the day of my burial. You always have the poor with you, but you do not always have me." When the great crowd of Jews learned that he was there, they came not only because of Jesus, but also to see Lazarus, whom he had raised from the dead. So the chief priests planned to put Lazarus to death as well, since it was on account of him that many of the Jews were deserting and were believing in Jesus. Yesterday, if things had been normal, we would have been shouting and singing our hosannas, "God help us," with voices raised in great celebration. Yet for all intent and purposes, we found ourselves raising a very different cry of hosanna, subdued and subtle, yet still we cry out with all our hearts. After his triumphal entry onto the streets of Jerusalem, Jesus retreats to a place and people he knows and loves. And more, I think, than anything else, people who understand him. And Martha, Mary, and Lazarus, Jesus sought the thing we all long for, the company and love of close friends. We know from the previous week's gospel how Jesus, the human, cared for these three as he wept with them, and as divine, called Lazarus from the tomb. As always, the home of the three was open to the Lord, and he was welcomed and fed. Mary saw a great opportunity to serve her Lord and anointed his feet and dried the feet with her hair. As some scoffed at the act, Jesus and Mary knew what this truly meant. This great display of servitude to the Master, as well as a foretaste of what was going to happen in a few days, when his whole body would be anointed in death. Just like Jesus, we all need to find that place of total welcome and understanding. Friendship is crucial to our well-being in totality. In these days of social distancing and being more aware of our impact on society, we must hold on to all that gives us the feeling of being. Not only to seek and to deepen our relationship with Christ, but with equal commitment, our relationships with those who offer us that place of being. As we journey with Christ in this Holy Week, let us do so with our hosanna always on our lips and in our hearts. God bless each one of us on this Holy Monday.